1823. I'm sitting at the dealership because I needed an oil change. I had put it out for long enough, but I needed an oil change. Plus, I wanted them to wash it too. It's really the main reason I came in for an oil change now.
Am I a cheater?
I had to get the kid off the camp. Then when I got here, it was like 9:23. My appointment was at like 9:15, but I had forgot my watch. I had to turn around and go back or whatever. And I noticed I bought these oil changes, like 3 of them at once, because it was a special. You know, we love a special. And that's how they get you, because they give you that special to come in and get the low oil change, because a lot of people say that BMW oil changes are expensive, and they are. Don't get me wrong, they are. So it was a great deal to get the 3 or whatnot. 3 for 3 years, some shit like that. 3 for 3, I don't know. So I noticed that over the last couple of times, I get the same black guy to wait on me because they feel like he can handle me. But to be honest, he the only real nigga in here that don't try to bullshit me, and that's why me and him get along. He don't try to really add a whole bunch of shit on because I'm a female. He just, we cool. The last time I had a little boy, and that's what he was, a little boy, he was playing games. And that, I had already bought the oil changes, but when the little bitty white boy pissed me off, the manager called because he knew I was highly upset because it was their fault. It was a warranty issue. I brought it in and they didn't have the part. And I made the appointment though. How you like me to make the appointment? You ain't even check to see if you got the motherfucking part. So I was already hot when I got in here. And then he said there was a million things wrong with Casper. I was like, bullshit. So that led me to go find a qualified black mechanic that I could trust, like I would my own daddy. My daddy, the man that raised me, that's when 2009, he didn't work on foreign cars. He would not approve of this purchase at all, right? But it was what I wanted. So when I found my new mechanic, it took me a minute to trust him. And I'm sitting in BMW feeling like I'm cheating on him. And I'm going to call him and tell him that I did have an affair with BMW. However, it was before I met him. You know, so I still consider myself not a cheater. But I know about cars, so you can't really bullshit me. And that's how my mechanic was able to gain my trust. And now I have him fixed, not just my car, because my car is very important to me, because it's how I get my kids, which is my most valuable possessions. That's how I get them back and forth. That's how we do our thing. That's how I get to school. That's how I get to work. That's how, you know, we can't be without a car. We can be without lights, not just one. We can't be without internet, you know, because there's certain things that we live off of. So there's certain things that we can't live without. I need my car, and I need it to be running, and not only that, I need the shit to be safe. You know what I'm saying? So I just can't let just anybody work on me. It's got to be somebody that's skilled. Again, I said my daddy wouldn't work on it. Not to say he couldn't, but he wouldn't work on it. So when I first met my mechanic, my current mechanic, I was so rough and so. He said he understood because I was masculine, I was toxic. Our relationship started out real toxic because I went in, I was like, I can buy my own motherfucking parts. All I need you to do is put these on. And he kept his composure. I didn't shake him off. I didn't, you know, he kept it cool. And now, that's why I feel like I'm cheating on him. You know, like, you know, men with their barbers, they're more faithful to their barbers than they are their partners. So they ain't gonna really cheer hop. Women, we will cheer hop just a little bit. We still like the familiarity of our favorite stylist. We'll cheer hop a little bit. I'm not really like that. I would rather him have to be doing my oil changes, but I can't really afford to give him some money to do an oil change. And I read about these other oil changes. So, I gotta tell him the truth. I gotta come clean because that's the type of person I am. No, but I said all that to say is when you, who you with, or what you've been through, or what you present. Oh, I just realized these niggas' names just up here. And they say how long they've been here and where they from. Because I don't really be paying attention. I come here, I'm in my own little world. I'm going to enjoy my snacks. Because I remember being a little girl when my mama got a car. The car lot was always nice and it had snacks. And that's how you judge, you know. Honda has some really good snacks. So that's why I need to tell my mechanic, you need to get some snacks. And I even fronted me the first couple of months of snacks because he put up with my mama in a way I don't even understand. And her air went out, and then, I don't like what call him. She don't want to call, she want me to call. I don't want to do that. Because he's not going to want to talk to me anyway, he want to talk to her. Because she know what's going on. I don't drive your car, you don't let me drive. I mean, I could, I have, but when the air was out, I wouldn't. But I did say, hey, you want to drive my car since your air is out? Because I'm chilling today. But eventually I was able to put my guard down with my mechanic and trust him more and more. And by the time I knew I fully trusted him is when I handed my kids' car over to him. And that's when I was like, he's like family. I love dude. And it's not even that, it's a friendship way, but it's a family way, but it's in a way where he was like, what's up? You need to get your shit together. And when he said it, it reminded me of my daddy because my daddy was a mechanic, but my daddy could fix all things. My daddy made himself useful. If my daddy was still alive, BMW or not, I wouldn't be sitting in there because that's what I'm accustomed to. When I bought my third car and fourth, every car that I bought while my dad was living, I took him with me. I think this was the first time that I bought a car that I didn't take my dad with. But this was the first time I could buy something that I kind of wanted, but I needed. Even though my dad would have said no. A lot of people say no, but when you got a mechanic you trust, it was the perfect car at the time that I got it. I wasn't really a BMW girl. I'm still not a BMW girl because you got to keep them pristine, clean all the time because me and see you in them. But I'm literally in my car more than I'm in my house because I have like 28 minutes to get to school for a cram session, which means BMW, I'm finna put a rush on them. If I was at my mechanic, he say I'm there on time and he gets me out of there quickly. I gotta tell him I cheated on him, I'll let y'all know if he decides that he wanna continue our relationship or not. But I'm gonna be honest, cause that's who I am. I'm honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm honest about everything.